Kenyon, I got the operation, but I don't think I'm smart yet.
Well, that's not the way it works, Charlie. You have to go really slow, and it comes not so quickly.
What do you need an operation for?
So that when you learn something, it sticks with you. Not the way it was before.
Oh. I thought it'd be right away so I can go and show my friends at the bakery and talk smart things with them. Like how the president makes dumb mistakes and everything. When you're smart, you got lots of friends and don't get lonely by yourself all the time.
You will, Charlie, in time. Now, see, I brought you a present.
Gee, thanks! What is it?
It's a notebook, and every day I want you to write it.
Right, what?
We'll just call it a progress report.
Progress report?
Progress report. You put your name and the date at the top of the page, and you write down all the things you think about and remember from the past every day.
Wait, I don't remember so good.
Do the best you can. It's very important. By reading this, we'll know what's going on in your mind.
I don't know what's going on in my mind. So how can you?
Take my word for it. Just do it.
Well, can I go back to work?
I think so. In a few days.
Oh, yes, and in the meantime, we'll be loaning you a teaching machine.
Machine? If I'm going to be teaching, I want to go back to Miss Kenya's class.
We'll be coming to the center to teach you especially, Charlie.
Yeah? When?
Soon.
But in the meantime, you'll use the machine. It works something like a TV set. It has pictures and it talks. And every night, I want you to turn it on before you go to sleep.
You're kidding. Why should I turn on the TV before I go to sleep?
Because we say so.
Why? What's it going to do?
Just do as we say, Charlie.
No, explain me why.
He's beginning to question authority.
Okay. This machine can do many things for your mind. It can help you learn things when you're sleepy. And every night, if you turn it on before you go to sleep, it can make you have dreams, help you think better.
What good is it getting smart while I'm asleep? I want to be smart while I'm awake.
Charlie, you have two minds. The conscious and the subconscious. Before you sleep, the machine will teach your conscious mind. And while you sleep, the machine will stir up memories from your subconscious.
If I gotta get smart for 2 months, I'm never gonna get smart.
Charlie, you're getting smarter all the time. But it's moving very slowly now. Like an hour hand on the clock, but it's moving. Very soon you're going to be a very intelligent young man.
And use the machine.
I never learned nothing watching the late movies, and they was more interesting than you. How am I supposed to sleep with you yelling numbers at me all night? March 15th. Progress report. No. Progress report. I report no progress. The mouse still beats me every time. I hate it. I could probably do the amaze faster than a regular mouse. Your friend, Charlie Gordon. April 4th. Progress report. I went back to the bakery and I got Oliver's old job because he quit and I could run the mixing machines. I could never do that before. Mrs. Donner gave me an advance. That means more money.
What is it?
His progress report for April 9th. It's the day I give the punctuation lesson, and there's a comma after every word.
Yes, his progress is remarkable. His IQ is well over 100 already, and I think he'll reach 150 in a few weeks.
He's going so quickly. I've got him reading novels and history, and his arithmetic is almost at a high school level.
That's good.
I think he can start foreign language soon, but there'll be a problem when he gets to college level.
What?
Me, I don't think I can keep up with him.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Although it would be a shame, though. Charlie sees you as somewhat of a mother figure to him.
If I had wanted to become a mother, Professor, I would have married and become a mother.
Miss Kenyon, I beat Algernon.
That's wonderful.
I didn't even know that I beat him until Bruce Selden told me. And I got so excited that I lost. But then, I beat him 8 times in a row. I must be getting smart to be a smart mouse like Algernon.
Yes, Charlie.
And then Bert let me hold him. I felt bad for beating him, and I wanted to make friends. And then I wanted to feed him, and Bert wouldn't let me.
Oh, that's because Algernon is a special mouse. When he wants to eat, he has to solve a problem.
How would you like to pass the test every time you got hungry?
Me? I have a PhD.
What was the test, Charlie?
Swell, I got an advance at the bakery.
I know, I read your reports.
You read them?
Well, of course, to see how you're getting along.
You know, it's funny. I keep writing them, but I never thought nobody was reading them. Or you.
Does that bother you?
Oh, it's just, I write down everything in there. All the things I think and all. Maybe some things I wouldn't want you to know.
Charlie, you shouldn't be ashamed of anything. You're a very nice guy, and you're going to show them all that one day.
Show them what?
Oh, well, I guess I mean, for somebody God gave so little to, you've done a lot more than people who have always had the brains have done. Just don't be upset if I know people aren't as smart as you think, or as nice.
People are nice, Miss Kenny. Like you and Professor Strauss and my friends at the bakery. They're nice and they're smart. Nobody never did nothing that wasn't nice.
Let's stop for now, Charlie. Let's try your books.
Something wrong?
No, I think I have something in my eye.
March 15th, on April 14th. Miss Kenny's a nice lady. Like my mother used to be, I think. I remember my mother always told me to always be nice and always be friendly. And that way, I'd have lots of friends and I'd never get into trouble. But be careful, because some people might not understand. And they might think I was making trouble. And so I found a new way to run the mixing machines at the bakery, and it speeds up production. Mrs. Donner was so happy that she gave me $50 advance and a $10 raise. But why don't I enjoy working there anymore, Doctor?
Why? You tell me.
I don't know. They ignore me. No, it's more Joe and Frank, they're hostile to me. I thought they'd be happy for me. They're supposed to be my friends. It takes the pleasure out of all of this. Why?
The more intelligent you become, the more problems you'll have.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before the operation?
Would you have understood? How are your studies going?
Fine. The Russian's going well in the ancient history. I'm almost done with calculus. It took me 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Well, then you hardly have time to dream.
But I do. I don't think there's hardly a moment of sleep when I don't dream.
About what?
Well, last night about my mom. Something about a girlfriend of my sister's or something. I remember my mom told me, "Don't you ever go near a girl or I'll put you in a cage for the rest of your life." Is that why I can't ask can't ask Alice on a date?
Is it?
You tell me.
You have to figure that out for yourself.
I did it. I asked Miss Kenny in on a date, and she did it. She said yes. We're going to the concert in the park tonight.
This will be fine.
Don't you think we should be closer?
This is fine, Charlie. Why are you so edgy?
That's nothing yet. What's that they're playing?
Debussy Lemire. He was a French composer who lived in a little town in France.
Please. School us out at 3 o'clock.
I'm sorry. It's just, I'm so proud of you. You're accomplishing a lifetime worth of learning in just weeks. I just hope to God you don't get hurt.
Well, why should I? I can't be any worse off than what I was. And Algernon's still smart, and if he's still up there, I'm in good shape. Intellectually, at least.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Niemer says nothing can go wrong.
I hope so. I feel responsible.
Well, I've only done it well for you.
Did I do the right thing?
Of course, Miss Kim. Of course, Alice. Alice, I like you very much.
I like you too, Charlie.
Alice, why can't I put into words the way that I feel?
Don't. Not yet.
Alice, why can't I trust myself to say
Charlie, I shouldn't have come here. I have no right to put this on a personal, emotional level. You've got obligations, not only to Dr. Strauss and Professor Niemer, but to the millions who may follow after you.
But I'm not something to test you. I'm a man, 32 years old, and I've got to be able to love.
Don't. Not yet. Finish your studies first. You're changing too fast.
My feelings for you aren't going to change because I'm becoming more intelligent.
You're changing emotionally too. Up to now, I've been your teacher. You're bound to think you're in love with me.
You're saying that all little boys fall in love with their teachers, and emotionally I'm still a little boy.
That's not what I said.
Then why?
Charlie, don't push me. Every week, you're a different person. When you're mature intellectually, we may not be able to communicate. When you're mature emotionally, you may not even want me. I've got to think for myself.
Alice, look at me. Are you pretending I'm not even here?
No, I'm trying to pretend I don't care that you're here. But I do.
Progress report, May 24th. Now I'm smart. I don't understand people at all. And Alice hasn't wanted to talk to me since that night at the concert. Mrs. Donner. Mrs. Donner fired me from my job at the bakery. Now I'm smart. My friends don't want to work with me. I scared them. Mrs. Donner said she didn't want to fire me, but she had to. If we put Algernon back in the big cage with the rest of the mice, what would happen to him? June 2nd. Niemeyer and Strauss want to take me and Algernon to some scientist convention tomorrow. I'm angry about it. Why don't they just say, step right up and see the sideshow? The White Mouse and the Performing Moral.